Oh, well, it seems we are on camera.
Hmm. We are live.
We are live. We are live.
My God, this is incredible. Hello there, everybody. It is me, your caster here for today, Ground Zero, with my co-caster, as of course you've seen him last time on a couple of show matches we've done just Thursday evening. My man from Sam, RLCS Sam caster here, Luce.
Yeah, just a pleasure being here at Ground Zero. And it is the start of the league then. It's going to be EVIT versus TK Esports. It's going to be our first match of the day. And I'm excited to see what the players can bring to the table. I think it's going to be a good time, at least, I think.
Definitely, and I can't wait to see what kind of Rocket League these players are up to. The teams for today are EBIT, and I believe it is TK, who is TK Esports from APAC. That is an APAC org. My old org themselves are playing today, so there's quite a bit of mixed feelings. I am not going to lie. EBIT themselves, this is today is their debut match, so I'm not gonna lie. I'm interested to see what kind of Rocket League we're gonna see, what kind of games we're gonna see. I believe it is a best of five or a best of three. I wasn't sure.
Best of three. Best of three. And
Best of three.
uh, we are entering the field. It's going to be Manfield Night for our first match because we are going to start right away then for the first 5 minutes of gameplay. Let's see what both teams can bring then to the first matchup of the league. It's Chico for the first ball of the day. Piston is going to be there waiting for him. It's Bram now. That it's going to clear the ball, trying to make a few spaces between the defense and the offense. Chico, what the shot! Wow, almost catching, napping TK Esports, managing to deviate that ball. Watch out for Lucky. Lucky, that's a nice pass, and we have the first goal of the day. It's Biston that finally reaches out and catches the great pass from Lucky that is able to pass all the defense from Ebit.
What a shot that was, and what a way to start off the game itself. It's a good opening statement from TK themselves right now, and they're gonna try and make themselves a fan favorite for tonight. A double tap nearly coming off from Lucky there. He's looking confident in the air right now, but that is a clear all the way into the orange side, and Yasin right now is trying his best, struggling a little bit against the wall that is 12 Bram, along with the EBIT players as they try and push the ball right back into the blue side. Now Rev, it's going to push it down to the corner, leave it out for Classified, and it's going to be a bit of a struggle for TK right now as they're stuck in their own corner, Lusa.
Yeah, I think Evit has to find a way to clear that ball out, but Vincent was ready. He was waiting, and he bounced it then for the second goal of the day. Then it's again TK Esport that catches the defense snapping. What were they doing? They couldn't clear that ball away, and they were just. I mean, I think that was a problem of miscommunication there. I think they couldn't catch up that boat wall, and Piston was just so ready for it. He was really waiting for his opportunity, and this is 2-0 then. Oh, watch out! The clear away and the counter attack. Chico is the one who's going to score. They didn't see the pass, and Chico just gets the ball from Bram. 2-1 now. We have finally a response from Ibit.
That was, and what a response that was, because that's one way to make an opening statement for EBIT themselves. Not a team to be underestimated right now. Not really, not a team that was on my radar currently, as I believe that the main ranking system between all the teams, the ranges, is C3 to GC1, with GC2 being the max. Revers here, the only players with the exception who's actually reached plus 1700. So I'm definitely going to see, I'm not going to lie, it's going to be quite close right now, because while your ranks can be, ranks can sometimes play into the difference between which team wins or which team doesn't. Sometimes it's the mentality, sometimes it's the chemistry, or sometimes maybe it's just the fact that something goes wrong. But right now, it seems that EBIT are trying their best to defend right now. Vyas, lucky there was nearly with a shot, and Rivers, seeing the opportunity for the open goal, gets the shot, and that is the third goal right now for TK. This team looks unstoppable right now, and 12 Bram just struggling a little bit on their own defense, smashed his own face into the post. That is something you do not want happening to yourself, especially in the dire moment that was right there against him and that ball and Revers. And right now they're struggling. Kicked off there for Classify. He's trying to find his teammate in the
Oh,
middle, and Lucky there with a stoppage. He shut that down. He shut down that play beautifully from the other
ah,
team. Both of these other teams right now. Lucky trying to find his teammate in red, orange. Couldn't find him at all. Vyasen does get demoed, and Lucky now shattered into Adams, and now he's gonna take the ball after spawning. Quick possession. He's gonna try and find a shot there. Jico in defense. Will 12 round help him there? Yes, he does. Pushing out, but Jico is bumping his own teammate. They're struggling with rotation, and they look to be at odds with each other as well. As you said, there seems to be a bit of a communication error, but this is only the first game, Lusa, and I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna expect much just right now because the first game is always a good taste test, you know.
yeah, the first game, you just have to shaken up the nerves and you have to taste the waters, you know, you have to see what's working and what's not. But look at Mason, he's really on it today. This is his first goal of the match. He's a hat-trick hero now. 4-1 the scoreboard now. Bram couldn't get it in time. The defense from Ibit suffering a bit there from miscommunication. Again, they were just not ready in a good position, and the shot taken by surprise the defense. This is then advantage for TK Esports. 3 goals then up. Let's see what Ibit can do to respond. Lucky was not reaching that ball. The defense that trying to clear that ball. Classified. Rev with the touch. Trying to keep the pressure on. Oh no! That's a miss from Lucky, but Piston was ready to clear that out with the post. That was a near miss. Chico looking for the center. Classified couldn't get the shot. Now Bram versus Reeve. Reeve is gonna win on that occasion. This is Reeve again. Oh, that's a perfect demo, but Chico was fast to go back in defense. 1 minute 20 left on the scoreboard. Let's see what they can do. He would really need some sort of miracle in this dire moment, I think, for at least this first match.
Definitely you are right. It is a dire situation right now, and they're gonna need a miracle of the biblical kind right now. Pop out the Bibles, boys, because right now they are struggling. Even with TK, their defense, while not the most pristine, the rotation is effective right now, pushing away the ball, and they manage to transition perfectly into defense every now and then, but there seems to be a bit of a rotational position error every now and then. Something to capitalize on for possibly the next game for eBit, but first game will more than likely be going to TK as Red pushes the ball up. Jico in the defense, going to shut that down, and Vyasen pushing the ball right back into the middle to his teammate in orange. Will he find someone there?
Oof.
No, he won't, as he
No!
pressed pile on a shot, but he does get them when it hits the post there. Very lucky moment for eBit. They're going to count their blessings tonight. They didn't get one more goal on. 12 Bram pushing the ball up to the ceiling. Good play there, good clear, and 12 Bram, odd touch on him. Couldn't really clear that out, and Jico with another play off the post leaves it to his teammate, and it's going to be just the tussle at the last second as the timer counts down for the first game itself, and they're trying to get one more pot shot in, trying to get their last goal, you know, even up the odds 2-4, but unfortunately for us, for them, eBit, they will have to suffer a 1-4 defeat for the first game.
Yeah, I think it was a nice game though from TK Esports. They really played their cards well, and Bison was really unbeatable. His shots were so dangerous for their defense, and they were really catching their napping. They couldn't position themselves well, and they really find the formula to beat the defense from EVIT.
And definitely, and eBit's biggest, something they can definitely take home for tonight would be some mistakes that they're, something they can capitalize on from TK. Seems to be the positional issues right now. They are the most mechanical team that they are facing currently, TK itself, for eBit. So that will be something that, it's going to be a mountain for them to climb. But we do have hope to see in the next game. As I said, the first game is always a taste test. You can't put everything, can't put all your eggs into one basket in the first game itself, because we still have one more opportunity for eBit to take this game second one back. We're meeting ourselves in Forbidden Temple for the second game. Possible match point for TK, but eBit, not one to be underestimated, might still have an opportunity to come back, might still have hope. Who knows? But we're going to see as this game lobby is now filled with the players. One of my favorite maps here, I am not going to lie. I don't know about you, Lusa.
Yeah, I really love this map. I really love this map. I was so heartbroken when the RLCS map rotation removed it in favor of Aquadom, and I was so happy when it came back. So yeah, a really lovely map, and we shall see then the response from Hivit if it comes, if they can tie the series up. This is a small series. This is best of three, so you have to be very quick to adjust. Otherwise, sadly, that's another loss. We shall see then if it now trying to
Ooh.
switch it up. That was a nice pass from Chico to Classify. Classify couldn't get the shot. Now Chico to the shot. Rip has to defend it. Rip defended it twice, but now Classified again with a double tap opportunity.
Oh.
The ball is dancing on the net. No, what is going on? Rip with the defense, just saving them on the last second, and this is still 0 goals to Hivit, but now Chico with the double tap again. The center to Classify on the net, and finally we find the first goal of the second match. What a play! It took a lot of effort from Hivit to find the goal, but finally they go 1-0.
This was a play and a half from me, but I told you this team wasn't something to be underestimated soon, or like, far too soon, because they're piled on shots. They crumbled that defense from TK bit by bit with their axe right now, and their efforts bloom for themselves. Take the first goal, good pass them from Chico from the double tap, and they're definitely a team that utilizes and are definitely able to efficiently pass to their teammates between each other. But nonetheless, TK will do the best to respond back, and there it is. What a shot from Lucky! What an accurate shot as well, and right past the defense from 12ram, who pushed in the corner, and Classified, who's a little bit too awkward on the on the goal line. Left the
You
ball
have to say it now.
Shot. Yeah, exactly.
It was a lucky shot. Pun intended, Yes,
No,
lucky
that's
with the
good
goal.
fun, good
Then.
fun. Very lucky goal from the man.
I will see myself out with that one, I think.
Let's keep it to casting. The comedy night section comes tomorrow, Luca. I'll see you tomorrow, and we're more than likely still gonna get kicked out. But
Well,
in the meantime,
yes.
we're gonna get back to the Rocket League casting of Yasin. Now with the ball, takes up into the air. Chico trying to go for a pre-jump there. Very ambitious from the man. And right now, what a play from Yasin! Absolutely faked. Pushed it all the way through the defense of Ebit there. And oh my god, 12ram, who was last man on defense, trying to push it in there. This man 50'd him like a legend, and that ball falling gracefully into the blue net. 2 goals for the better for TK. And right now, Ebit still struggling with one. It's another mountainous climb for Ebit that they will have to struggle with nonetheless. But they have shown us that they are capable of making a response back.
What a pass!
In.
No!
Oh my days, that
Too
was
high.
Like I say, too high. Unfortunate, good attempt there, but unfortunate results nonetheless. Couldn't capitalize, couldn't execute. But that, nonetheless, like I said, this team is still not one to be underestimated. We might see the culmination of something in the next 250 minutes of the timer.
We shall see then what can Evit bring. They are transitioning well to offense. They are finding good passes. We shall see then Chico with the ball off the wall, trying to look for something. That's a nice bump. The center that comes in, but Classify cannot get the shot down. Beaster was just too quick to the defense. Lucky now with the ball. He has the shot. Ball goes up.
Ooh.
3 people jumped for that ball, and now they have to struggle to clear that ball out. But for now, TK Esports couldn't capitalize on that opportunity. Lucky again with the ball up high. Bram has to take it on the wall. Classified with a nice clear pass for Bram. Bram the shot goes wide. Now Chico looking for another center to his teammates, but very fast to defend. Piston now defending very well the ball against an Ebit that is finding an offense, and watch out because they are gaining rhythm and they are gaining a lot of opportunities. TK Esports, it's on defense for maybe almost a minute now.
Oh, what a save from Rev. That is one way to stop a shot. This man is the MVP, in my opinion, for the team. But the other players culminating their own results and making their own stand and their own podiums for today from TK. But right now, they seem to be struggling. They're on the back foot still. While they may be winning, they're struggling just a tad bit of gas to nearly a good shot right now. These players have definitely been grinding the game, because I'm seeing a different TK today. Because these guys have come on for a couple of show matches on my stream previously. If anyone is a long-time fan of my channel, And if you aren't, I will be very sad if you aren't. Well, now classified there with the pot shot all the way to the backboard of TK, and Viaskin there with a save.
Oh.
Good defense. A
Ooh.
Chico with a shot off the bar, and the ball flies in. Thankfully for Ebit, they're gonna count their blessings tonight as classified. What a pass in from the corner. Chico off the post twice, and the ball falling in. Thankfully for them, the game is tied up once again. It is 2-2. Still 56 seconds left on the timer. The timer ticks down for the new kickoff, and it will be a tense one, as you'll see. It's going to determine which team takes the edge out before OT, or is there a possibility of OT? Who knows, Lusa? Who knows?
It will be fun to see an overtime in this matchup, but remember, this is a best of 3. The Evit really needs the win here to force another game. Game number 3. Let's see then. Lucky couldn't bounce it to the middle. Bram, that's a nice clear for Classified. Classified taking the ball to the corner. This is Rev now controlling the ball, looking for his teammates. Couldn't pass it to Lucky. Chico now pressuring the ball. 20 seconds only that remain. Otherwise, we have overtime. That ball is bouncing dangerously on TK Esports half. Luke Easton trying to defend as much as he can. That's a nice pass from Lucky to the middle. Rev is waiting. Only the last seconds of this game. Otherwise, we have overtime. For now, it all looks like we can go to an overtime. An OT is on the rise. There we go. Finally, the ball touches the floor, and we have an overtime. We have more extra time on this second match of the series. We shall see who takes it. Bram for the pass to Classify. Oh no! What a defense from Piston. He keeps it out. He keeps the dream alive for ending this in a sweep. We shall see then another shot, and it's even on the offense on the first few seconds that almost takes the win.
My days, what have I seen? It's like I'm watching the RLCS right in front of my eyes, and what an honor this is. Casting this game between these two fantastic teams. Oh, a bit of a struggle there from Chico, who went up a bit too early. He does get flung all the way into the air, taking a first class chip all the way to the moon. And right now, Chico just missing the ball there. Viaskin trying to go for a pass. Rev, no boost on the man. TK seem to be struggling with the boost manager right now. Lucky with the 50 with Classified. Classified trying to find Chico, and Chico ending the OT before the 1 minute timer hits. And that will be it for these lads tonight. What a pass in from Classified, and Viaskin, who did save the shot in earlier at the start of the OT, couldn't clutch up this time. And Ebit take the game. Second game it is, and what a game it has been. What a performance from Ebit. Very impressive from these players right now. I was not expecting it, but they've definitely shown that these players are definitively capable of bringing back a comeback. And what a comeback that was. Action-packed till the end, as every second counted for both teams here right now. Unfortunately for TK, they do lose the second game, and that will be it. 3-2 it is right now, and we move into the final game of this best of 3. And my god, I was not expecting a best of 3 from the first game we start casting today, Lusa.
Yeah, I mean, at the first match, we were seeing a very strong TK Esports that was winning 4-1, so it was difficult to predict this outcome, but Ibit really brought it back. That was a great last few minutes from Ibit, that they were mounting a very good offense, and the defense of TK Esports was just all over the place. They couldn't keep them out, and it was a very nice transition from defense to offense as well. It was a lot of pressure, mounting on the TK Esports side, and they couldn't really clear the ball. It was a very nice set of passes and a few shots that really set them apart, and they have the victory then on game number 2. We are going to game number 3 then, with all the emotions quite high, I believe, to both teams. So we shall see then who takes the win on this first series, first match of the day that we have as Ebit versus TK Esports. We are going to Champions Field then for the last match of this series in particular. We shall see who takes the win. GroundZero, I need your prediction before this match starts.
I'm not gonna lie, with the performance we've seen from Ebit today, even though TK is my old org, I'm not gonna lie, I can't let bias into it. I'm gonna go in favor of Ebit right now, because they seem like the stronger team. They've really brought it back, and the only issues I've seen with TK, biggest issue I've seen from the first game as well, and right now the Ebit players are definitely taking into account is their positioning. Nonetheless, the defense does keep to bit, but their transitioning seems to be the slowest from TK right now. If they fix that issue, we might see a different result. But right now, eBit, definitely the fan favorite for me right now. I don't know about you, Lucef. What about yourself?
Well, I'll be the caster curse, and we go 50-50, so that the caster desk, we didn't jinx it, right? So I go for TK Esport, you go for even, and then we have it even. But we shall see
At least,
then.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
At least someone win. At least someone wins tonight.
Someone is gonna win tonight. Someone is gonna win. Classified, trying to play it out with Chico, couldn't get the ball done in time. This is Rev. Rev with the control of the ball, going for the backboard of Ibit. Looking for the shot. Oh, there it was missing. He was too quick for that ball. I didn't catch him until the last second that he was gonna shoot that ball in. This is 1-0 for TK Esports. That's a very nice transition from defense to offense from them. First minute then already went away from us, GroundZero, and is TK Esports the one who finds the advantage.
And what an advantage they need. That's a statement from them right now. They said we've seen what happened, we've seen what went wrong from the first game. We're gonna try and culminate some different results in this game overall. And right now, their players, their control is absolutely immaculate. They're trying to maintain possession far more than eBit has, and that is a big issue from eBit. They tend to be passing the ball all around. But TK, they're struggling in the corner, leaving an open gap for eBit to take advantage of, and it seems that Chico nearly saved it, but no, 12 round. Lucky for him, coming over there as the cleanup crew, making sure that ball goes in the TK's net. Chico definitely saved the shot there, but that was going to be the possibility of one of the worst moments for eBit for a second there. But thankfully for them, they have tied up the game 1-1. It is still 3 minutes 28 seconds left on the timer. And right now, Vyasin with possession takes it up the corner. Goes for the flip reset. Going for mechanical plays. He's changing up the pace right now, and I do like it. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, if there was something as style points in Rocket League, I'd give this man extra points.
Yeah, he really wanted to to switch from defense to offense with a nice flip reset. Sadly, he is quite fast right now. He's catching these balls, and watch out! Classified 2! He that was a very nice reading. If he could finish it, lucky now. Was being bumped on the defense side. Listen, he's gonna clear that ball around. This is Bram. That's a nice pass for Chico. Chico's gonna take this ball. Chico for the center. Bram again looking for the shot, but Piston was there to clear it out. Classified with another shot attempt. He's gonna hit the bar. He's gonna hit the post, and he's still vibrating from that shot. 2 minutes 35 then left on the clock. We have a tight game so far. This is Bram looking for his teammate for Classified, but Classified was just too quick for that ball, and now the transition. Rap looking for the center, but couldn't catch the ball in time. Classified now, he has to clear the ball away. Oh no, watch out, they're bumping themselves. The double commit from eBit. Now, let's see if they can capitalize. TK Esports looking for the opportunity. Chico is gonna clear that ball away. Bram is gonna attempt the shot, the long shot to the other side. Piston was there, very comfortable defense then. And now we are gonna see the shot. Oh no! The backflip. Chico couldn't keep the car in check. The backflip came, and this is 2-1 for TK Esports. Advantage of 1 goal. Chico with the backflip. It happens, the misclick. It happens.
But it's definitely a mistake that you will be screaming at yourself for, especially in a dire moment like that where the situation called for your utmost precision on that one. And I don't believe, I'm not gonna lie, I don't believe that man wasn't definitely blaming himself for that. A missed opportunity for a save, but he's gonna try and fix his mistake there with a shot. Good save from Lucky though. Another lucky save, might I say, from the man. This man makes these jokes far too easy for me. And Classified is going to go for a pinch there. 0 boost from the man. And it seems to me that both teams are struggling with some issues from both sides. Both boost and positioning. Positioning from TK, boost from eBit right now. But Classified now with some boost. Goes up for the aerial 50. Takes TK's boost right now. Actually misses that too. Pinch at the corner. And 12 Bram taking the opportunity to tie up the game once again. And that's 2-2. As I said, the positional errors from TK culminating themselves in my case study right there. And that is exactly it. But what a pass in from Classified, who takes the opportunity to pinch it, even with 0 boost, and 12 Ram there. The perfect cleanup crew. This man's nickname now needs to be the Garbage Man, and he's just perfectly placed it up. And what a shot from Classified off the kickoff. Chico, what a strong play from the man. It seems to me that 12 Ram with the biggest mind game because the TK side didn't know who was going for kickoff there. And it seems to work perfectly for them as if now Ebit take the lead out of absolutely nowhere. 3-2. And it took them 5 seconds. That's all they needed. Kickoffs being that strong. And what a good demo. It seems to me we're seeing a bit of a change from TK side as a change up the strategy. And now going for a bit of a aggression to play right now, trying to free up some rotation. Either give themselves some gap here.
Oh
That
no!
is a misplay from Revers. Oh no, that is not something you want to be doing in that situation. Viasen also missing the ball, and Rev there who just misread the bounce off the corner. That is the most confusing bounce of your life, no matter what. That bounce off the corner confusing me as well. Revers making the very obvious mistake. Doesn't matter how high level you are, sometimes that just happens.
Yeah, I mean, unlucky. Rev really didn't read the bounce at all, and sadly, this turned around then for Ibit, that is winning with 2 goals advantage now. Oh, watch out for the demo! It's gonna open up the thing for Lucky. Lucky couldn't pass the defense. Another shot attempt from TK Esports. Chico has to clear that ball around. This is Piston. This is Rev. Oh, what a nice demo! it, it really deactivated the bomb. Now they really
Oh
have
no.
to go for defense now. TK Esports, they really are struggling with the last seconds then of the match, and is even that is gonna win. I think they really need to step it up, otherwise I think it's
Oh,
even that is gonna take it. That's a nice pass. Chico to the
that is.
ball. The shot
Oh
is going
my
to go in
god.
from finally finishing the play. And that's a very beautiful turnaround from Classified to Chico. And then Bram to finish things off. 0.8 seconds remaining. They are going with the GG's in chat for TK Esports. Is going to be victory then for Ibit with 3 goals advantage. It's over, and everybody knows it. Ibit really turned it around. Then GroundZero and it's victory for them over TK Esport, a TK Esport that really was starting very strong with a 4-1 victory, but then they couldn't contain the offense from Ibit.
My God, can I just comment on the four passing play between these three players that we've seen today? That was absolutely incredible, and what a way to end off the game itself. What a strong performance from Ebit, as you said. TK though, nonetheless, did start off strong. Just reiterating your statements here, but the biggest issue with after taking the first game, I believe that the mental side they may have gotten overconfident. They may have something went wrong in the second game, and their mental probably took a hit after the OT, which they lost, and this reverse sweep. Not gonna, give some proper statements, but nonetheless, you can carry on, come back stronger next game, learn from your mistakes today, and carry on with the rest of the league itself. You still have more opportunities for TK. It's not gonna be the end of life for themselves, but EBIT, today's winners. What a strong performance! What a game itself! And congratulations to them. GG's nonetheless for both teams' performances. It felt like I was watching the RLCS live right now in front of my own eyes. And what a strong performance overall. Congratulations.
Well, yes, it's a very big performance from them because this is a best of three. They really had to adjust very quickly, and they really did that. They really switched it up and they brought it back after a quick loss on the first game. They didn't give up. They really went for the overtime on the second match because they were also losing that one. They were down a goal. They tied it up with like a minute left, and then the overtime came and they won it, and then their mental was just peaking. They were
Yeah.
really finding the offense. They were really finding the space, and I really like that the problems that they had on defense, they could fix it. The miscommunication that was happening on the first match, I never saw it again.
No, the adaptation from Ebit was absolutely fantastic. Now, TK, I have to comment from TK's side right now, and I'm gonna say it's probably the biggest issue I saw was, as we said, positioning. They did fix a bit of that, but we saw it come back alive once again, just when the pressure comes in. So it's probably something to do with the pressure overall that they're feeling. Might be something to look at over, ask your coach, see what kind of things you can do for your mental, because sometimes the pressure, that's the biggest thing that can kill your performance overall as well. They have very good, capable players. Nonetheless, fought valiantly till the timer hit zero.
Yeah, they really brought it back. But well, um, now I think we have a little bit of a time off, if I am correct, Ground Zero, and then we have the interview coming up with the maybe you have an evil player. I think it should be the winner, right? To
Yeah,
interview, but we
exactly.
shall see then in a bit. Uh, if you had to take one of the six players and say this is the MVP of the series, which one would you go for?
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's gonna have to be Bram because while Classified and the other players were playing absolutely fantastic off the rocker, because Jico there did make a couple of mistakes, but Bram, that man remained one of the most rock solid foundation for Ebits today, and he performed perfectly as the cleanup crew overall, making sure that ball goes in TK's net tonight. And for me, he has a soft spot in my heart.
Well, I'm gonna agree with you then here now, and well, yeah, I think we are just going to have a small pause, and then we come back with a player interview. It's going to be exciting to hear from them how they
Exactly.
really come back.
And I can't wait to see and hear out what these lads have to say tonight. Don't go anywhere, guys. We will be back soon after these messages. Take care of yourselves, and we should see you all soon.
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. I have come, it's cold and losing my control. It's crazy. Control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. No relation. We got no relation. No relation. Night has come. It's crazy. Night is gone. And it goes like this. You could save me. Hey, what the hell? Why you hanging on the rooftop by yourself? I have an open invitation, but you're telling me go get lost. I don't wanna see your face. Yeah, what the hell? So why don't we stay out till the morning light? Cause two wrongs can make a right. We're just doing what we feeling right now. Some Chardonnay, we camp in the parking lot. Leave traces of plastic cups. We're just doing what we feeling right now. So what the hell? Why you hanging on the rooftop by yourself? Always waiting for the one, but I got news for you. I'm the best that you can get, so what the hell? Yeah, what the hell? So what the hell? So what the hell? What are you waiting for now? And what the hell? You're pretending that you like somebody else. Like you got boys waiting in line to take you home. But tell the truth, you'll spend the night alone. Let's be alone. So why don't we stay out till the morning light? Cause two wrongs can make a right. We're just doing what we feeling right now. So what the hell? Why you hanging on the rooftop by yourself? Always waiting for the one, but I got news for you. I'm the best that you can get, so what the hell? Yeah, what the hell? Are you ready so what the hell?
Well, we are back and we are about to interview 12 Bram, if I believe correct, if I'm correct, from Evid.
Yes, you are.
Evid that came back and did the reverse sweep as the chat was saying. It's obviously PESA free, so it's it's not a big deal. But yes, that was a very good effort. So we have 12 Bram then for the interview today. He's going to probably give us a few insights of how they live that how they felt it right on the comms,
Yeah.
especially that after the first game that it seems like they were really struggling and then they could really brought it back. I don't know if production here can give me an update on the join from Zolfra. All right. Hello, hello, Bram. This is Luz speaking. I'm one of the casters, and what a great match today. If you can introduce yourself to the lovely chat and say hi for us, that would be lovely.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Bram.
Hey, man. Yeah, it was a great game, to be honest. I was really nervous, and the first game we were playing really, really sloppy. Uh, we as a team, we didn't play as much as long as we did, but I know we could do better, and we were really nervous the first game. But then, as soon we got in the second game, the third game, we were picking up our pace, and yeah, we pulled ourselves to the win.
Hmm. That was
Yes,
absolutely
and that
fantastic.
was yeah, that was
Sorry, go on.
very awesome to see. And I want to ask a few questions then. How was the comms after this first game that it was maybe a bit messy, a bit sloppy on miscommunication,
Yeah,
especially on defense?
it was really calm in the first game. Then we were seeing our mistakes on defense, and we were like in the half in the break we were saying that we need to do things better rotation, better calls. And in the last game we were like screaming like help a defense on the backboard. So eventually it was really calm. Then we were really nervous, but yeah, I'm still great that we pulled up the victory. I'm really proud of my team, and yeah, what can I say?
Oh yeah, that was a very lovely comeback. Just a few more questions here and there. So I didn't gather the information that I wanted from your team. And moving forward, I want to know a few things. Just how long were you guys playing together for?
Oh, not. We were just today actually we just met each other. We did some warm up
Really?
and it went really well. Yeah, I was actually subbing in for a team because someone else couldn't, And yeah, it was starting going, feeling great. I had a good day, and the first game it was like, what are we doing? And then we picked it up. But yeah, it was so funny. We actually met each other today. Yeah.
Oh,
My God.
that's just yes, that's the story of the century, I guess. But that's good to hear that you can perform at this level even after just meeting the three of you. So from here onwards, Bram, do you believe you can do even better then?
There was the first time playing us, and we set these results, and opponents were quite good in the warm up. I already was scared for the opponents in the warm up. Uh, if we can win this, if we control our nerves, I think we could get really far in here. Yeah.
That
And
was
what? Yeah,
sorry, apologies.
no, yes, just one more question, and then Ground Zero kind of know you, and I know myself. Um, so for your teammates you just met, um, what are your steps by steps to take into consideration in the future? What do you think that you have to improve coming to the next week?
I think scums were a really big thing, but for me it was a little bit mental because I was panicking a lot. I was making some sloppy plays. I think if we just play more and be more consistent, um, then I think we can pull it off. But I think it's more like getting consistent and hit the ball, and especially for me, because I made some mistakes I never did before.
All right, now it's time for Ground Zero to annoy you a bit then.
I just got some
And
questions overall about some aspects of your gameplay. How did it feel transitioning from the first game to the second game after taking that hard loss on your mental?
It was really frustrating because we knew we could play better. We were like playing really slow. We were playing really um, waiting for the opponent to make the play and then capitalize from it. But we saw like that was not our play style, and we were all like really nervous because we got streamed, and that was one big thing. It was getting me off guard because I was like, "What's happening? We're just getting streamed and we're falling apart." Then overall, we just picked it up.
No, I felt like you were. I felt like I was watching a team that's played for together for years because you guys are all working as an absolute unit together. Some mistakes that happened from your other players, classified and Jico making some mistakes. How did that? I just want to know what was Jico saying after he backflipped by accident. I want to know the insight to that.
I can't remember, but the guys I just spoke to, they were teammates, and they are like playing long together. So like my teammates I was playing, they're playing only with each other. I've heard from them, so they have really good chemistry with each other. And I was just trying to fill in, and I think at that moment, I think today I fit perfectly in. I just tried to
Yeah,
fill in, and I
exactly.
just fulfilled my duty.
No, you fulfilled your duties perfectly because I think the being the cornerstone and foundation, like it's good to have your mechanical players, good to have rotational players, but it's also good to have a good rock foundation. You know, a strong foundation makes the good part of a team prosper forward, and you exhibited your role perfectly, making sure that ball, popped into that TK's net every time someone, capitalizing on some mistakes where everybody else was just, trying to transition. So congratulations to you and your team, 12 Bram, even for your first time performance. First time, I believe this is your first time being streamed.
Yes, this is the first time not being streamed, but first time in this tournament and first time with this team playing and pulling this off. It was a really great experience, and I hope to come back even sooner or even more in
Exactly.
this tournament.
So, nonetheless, congratulations to you, and we hope to see you in the future for more games in the IPL, the IK, overall as well. So, take care and thank you for giving us your time and answering our questions.
I hope the same. Thanks for having me, man.
No problem at all. Take care.
well, we're gonna go for a little pause again as we set the second match coming up. It's going to be Team Xio versus IKRN Exotic.
Hmm.
So it's going to be the next matchup. I don't know what to expect actually because, to be
First
honest,
time, yeah. First time
yes,
casting these guys.
first time casting this guy, so I don't know what to expect, and which team is going to take it in the end. But we have Grand Zero, right? Grand Zero knows,
Exactly.
yes.
I've got inside information, and what can I say? What can I say? Having had casted IKEA and Vipers multiple times, this team is just as their namesake Vipers is a very deadly one, because these people, this team will bite you, will bite at your offense, will bite at your defense, will bite at the players with physical aggression. Everything about this team is fantastic. So I'm going to see some great games, but the team not one to be underestimated as well. As we've seen, new players are coming in today, like EBIT themselves and TK, who has had a repeat performance on my channel. First time, though, nonetheless, being streamed on the IPL. We're going to see, hopefully, a great performance overall. Oh, is it IKRN Exotics?
Yeah,
Oh,
it,
Exotics.
it,
Apologies.
it's okay. It can
Correction,
happen. It
correction.
can
Yeah.
happen. You know, it says IQRN in the beginning, so we're gonna
We're gonna roll. We're
we're
gonna
gonna
roll with it.
allow it. Yeah, we're gonna roll with it. But yeah, it's Exotic versus Team Xio. Then we shall see who takes it in another best of three. We're gonna go to a small pause then, and we shall return in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
when you're with me, baby, don't you see I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see I'm shining?
Hello there, everybody, and welcome back. It is your main host, GroundZero here, and along myself as the main caster, along with my co-cast for today, Luca, all the way from Sam. This man is an absolute legend. He is helping me to cast today's game against Team XEO and IKRN Exotics.
Yeah, welcome back everyone. This is the second match of the day. Then it's Exotic versus Team CO. We shall see what the what both teams bring to the table, what they can do. This is a short series, so they really have to get it together from the beginning. Remember, this is a best of three. So I heard that Exotic are a consistent team. We shall see then if Team C can also perform at their level. We shall see on Manfield Night the first match of the series. Then we have all players on the field. They already entering the the dome of Manfield Night, and we have the first match already. The that's a very nice shot. What the position was perfect. The defense couldn't reach it at all.
What a play. And that's an opening statement and a half from Icon Exotics, and just an El Clasico from them. What a pass from Jenk all the way off the backboard. And no player from Team XEO was able to capitalize on that mistake from them right there. Now Lewis is trying to find his opportunity. Pass it to his teammate Kamikaze. And it's a pinch off from him all the way to the blue side. Now AJ, will he take possession and be consistent with it? No, he utilizes all his boost. And he's going to struggle there just a tad bit. Couldn't pass the ball, and now Jenkins is going to take this opportunity to pass it to his teammate Nix. Nix, who does get a demo on Lewis, though, and that ball all the way in nearly of the orange net. Would have been an amazing way to tie up the game between both Team Icon Exotic right now and Team XEO. Right now, both teams are still tied, stalemate, but the edge still in Team Exotic's hand right now as they play off the corner. Nick's now with a flip reset. Will he utilize it? No, he won't be able to get the opportunity though. Stopped in the air. Now AJ pushing the ball off. Now Lewis is just going to struggle just a bit with the rotation. Nick's with the ball now. What's he going to do with it? Can't do anything just as he gets tackled by Kamikaze in the air. Zero boost on the man. Still can't make a consecutive play as he struggles now with the rotation, and Thuber with the ball. Passing to his teammate Nix, who does get stopped in the air by Lewis. And I think the biggest issue I'm seeing, immediate weaknesses I'm seeing from Team XEO is their boost management right now, Luca.
Yeah, I think that's really costing them their speed. And for now, it's Exotic that has the upper hand. We shall see then on these 3 minutes that are remaining of this first game what they can adjust. And Lewis with the ball in the midfield couldn't keep it up. This is AJ. AJ with the control. We were seeing a demo from Thuber to Lewis. This ball is from Nix now. He takes it up. Lewis is gonna intercept that ball. Jenks is clearing the ball. How do you pronounce his name? Just a quick question.
Wait,
for
Jenk.
my
It's
new
just
one.
Jenk.
Jenk.
No problem
Okay,
at all.
okay.
Yeah, Jenk. It's just Jenk. And his full name, I
Right.
believe, is Jenkinho, so I'm not going to let you say that full name. I'm going to leave it to Jenk
Shankinia?
Fortin Jenkinho. I believe that's what his Twitter said, or what his Steam says originally, but I think he tried to make it
I
easier on his
respect it.
casters today.
I
Yeah, I
I
respect
respect
it
it.
too.
Shankinia from Ronaldinho. I mean, I can see it. It's a Portuguese name, but that's a very nice shot from Tuber again. We finding the shots on the net. Wow, that had so much power all of a sudden. It wasn't a pinch or anything, and it had almost 110 kilometers per hour in the net for Team Xio that is now finding themselves a struggle in that defense, and they have to find 2 goals to tie this game now with 2 minutes remaining, and an exotic that is really mounting up the pressure. We shall see then what they can do to reverse this situation.
And it's not like the efforts from Team
Oh wow!
Exotic are going unanswered right now. I was gonna say some other comment, but I spoke far too soon. What a double tap! Monstrous effort from Jenk, and that went right down, bar down as well, adding some extra spice and some salt to the wound in Team Xio's goal there, as they're definitely gonna feel that one tomorrow. What a play from, nonetheless. They're gonna utilize that kickoff. They're unrelentless in their aggression. They're gonna try and find another opportunity there from Jenk with another air dribble, but Lewis there does save it out. Pinch off with Thuber, and it's another weird play there. Jenk completely flipped. He did a keem stomp on the ball there in the corner of Team Xio, and Team Xio is just having a bit of a struggle about what to do, what their next decision is going to be as Tuber is looking for another double tap. It seems we're just going for mechanical plays all around, and Jenks there is going to try and go for a sidewall redirect. No boost on him, so no power either, and Team Xio still struggling with their boost management. I have coached this team before, telling them to consistently be looking for those pads, but they don't seem to be taking my coaching into heed right now, and that makes me extra angry, so you can best be sure I'm going to be scolding them afterwards.
Well, we shall see then if they can switch it up, because they need more speed, they need a bit more boost in this situation. This is AJ looking for the pass on the middle. Oh no, it's going to go in. What
Ooh.
the hell happened on that defense from Team Exotic? They couldn't clear the ball away in time. Jenk just made a touch too many. I think Tuber had it to clear that ball away. This is 3-1. Then we finally see a response from Team CEO, but it came from the own defense from
Oh.
Exotic. But oh my god, from the kickoff, they switch it up again. So they it's like nothing happened for them, because on the kickoff, Thuber again with another goal to his name. 3 goals already for Thuber on this match.
Thuber, the man for this game, he is unrelentless with the goals. He said, I'm aiming for that hat trick, and I will get that hat trick. I don't know who is my enemy, who is my opponent. I don't care for friends. It's just, I will get those goals tonight. And he is, and right now, Team Seal, what a shot from AJ. Man, perfectly arching it into the orange net. Pass off from there. He read that perfectly, and Kamikaze with the biggest mind game I've seen in a while. He faked out the last man, who I believe was Nyx there in the goal. He got faked out, thinking Kamikaze was going for the redirect, and they got the second goal. Still 42 seconds left on the timer, and it's 2-4. Team CO fighting back against Team Exotic's defense ever so slowly. That was an opportunity, but it was a triple man commit there instead, and Nyx now with the ball is going to aim for a 50 in the blue side, all the way to Thuber. Thuber with a shot, and what
Wow.
a goal that is. Beautiful play, arching perfectly into the blue net. It did once again, at Thuber. One more goal for this man's record. He said he is now stat padding, nothing more. He's just going for the kills, and he will have them. He's trying to destroy the mental of Team CO, bite them down while they're low. And I'm not gonna lie, take them while they're down is a good strategy for Team Exotics, and they're utilizing it perfectly today. But Team XCO still not one to be underestimated. Maybe they might bite back. They have been known to be capable in my last couple of show matches, especially when they've played against Team Exotics before. They have answered back play for play, series by series. And nonetheless, I'm hoping for a different team next game in the second one of this best of 3 series. But right now, IKRN Exotics taking the first game very confidently, 5-2. And that what a performance that was from the main man Thuber, Jenk, and Nyx playing as just background characters to this main man, this anime protagonist story for today, who is Thuber. But Team XEO, they might who knows, they might bite back, but Icon Exotics having the most stable result against them consistently. I'm still have my vote about it. I don't know about you, Lusa.
I think Thor really played its part, but his shots were just too powerful. He was gaining so much power, such a strong shot from so far away. It really forced the defense from Team CO to try to stop them, and most of them they couldn't, which is a very strong statement on this first match. Now we shall see on the second game of the series. If they can adjust. Remember, this is a best of three, and
Yep.
they really have to be quick about it. And we talk about Thuber because he has 4 goals, but his team was also backing him up. They really had a good
Yeah.
rotations in the offense to allow Thuber to go for all these shots. And I think the highlight of the first match was that Shank double tap. That was very beautiful.
Right now. They are popping off, but nonetheless, Team Icon Exotics taking the edge out. Currently, rank-wise, MMR-wise, everything about them is just on a different scale. What a pass from Jenk all the way to Thuber. So we're trying to pass it off, and he's aiming for the double tap, I believe, or a pass to Nyx, either or. Nonetheless, they did get shut down from Team XEO, and Lewis on the backboard, just struggling to trying to clear it out. He does play it out, and what a bump from Nyx on the last man. AJ still saved off the crossbar. Oh my days, unfortunate play. And Thuber gonna end the hopes and dreams for Team XEO with another goal. Jenk there with a flip reset pass off the bar. And Thuber ending it off, taking the first goal for himself. It's only been the first 30 seconds. What a statement from Team Icon Exotics that was.
Yeah, I think Shank is playing very mechanical and it's throwing them off. Maybe Team CO has to really step it up now. They really have to be quicker to the ball. They don't have to allow so much pace to Exotic because they are really struggling on that defense. They really seem to be not able to clear that ball away, and now Kamikaze doing just that, trying to make some space between them and generate a bit of offense, a bit of pressure on the Exotic side. Thuber now with the ball.
Ooh.
Kamikaze
Oh.
may have the shot, but it's wide, it's too high now. AJ with the ball, trying to generate more pressure. Oh no, Jenks is struggling to clear that ball away. The pass to the middle, Lois doesn't make contact, and now Thuber with the Coxer
Ooh.
pitch, he's going for the shot, but there was Kamikaze waiting for the ball. Kamikaze again, trying to take it up to the offense, but Thuber was clearing that ball away. Jenk was just messing around with the defense from Team CO. This is Nyx. Great pass to Jenk that is going to clear that ball away. A shot from Nyx goes wide. Thuber waiting patiently now for this ball. He's going to control it in the air. He has the flip reset. He has maybe a second flip reset. They're trying so hard for these mechanical plays, and I think for now it's working. Team CO doesn't know how to defend it, but they finally have a clear way to the other side, but they didn't bump Cenk, and now, oh wow, we had both teams with good opportunities, but so far this is still 1-0 only for Team Exotic.
And while Team Exotics are in the lead, we've kind of reached a stalemate. We're seeing a breakaway every now and then, but both teams struggling. Lewis there with a good play, finally breaking through the defense of Team Exotics, and good bump from AJ on, I believe that was Jenk there on the back. Opportunity for Kamikaze. Does that ball go in? Oh no, far too wide, and AJ couldn't capitalize as he was far too tight of an angle. Lewis there trying to make sure he gets some aggression, keep the ball in the other half there. What a pre-flip from Thuber, my god, pass off from Nyx, and this man flung the ball 128 kph top left bins of the net, and that second goal for Team Exotic. 2 minutes 22 seconds after the timer staying, and what a goal that was from Thuber once again. This man is unrelentless with his aggression, far too strong of a player, and I think he's going to be the nightmare for tonight for Team XTO, but Kamikaze coming back and responding back just as fast. First goal for Team Exotics we've seen in a while. And that's a good response back after that pre-flip from Thuber saying that we're not done just yet. Lusa, we're not there. They still have hope right now.
Well, they still have hope. This is a good goal for them. Let's see if it can lift that spirit because this is game two. They already lost game one. They really need to step it up. 2 minutes remaining now. They have to tie that game out. Thuber with their flashy plays is really getting to them, I think. And he really scored that goal out of nowhere with his own magic. That was incredible to see. But now they have to go back to the drawing board. They really have to find their offense because so far it's exotic that is finding again the pace, the
Ooh.
offense, the pressure against the Team CO defense. This is next now with the flip reset. He's gonna pass it to the middle, but now two players commit, and now the counter attack can start, but no, they bring the ball to the other side again. Flip reset from Nix. The ball is
Ooh.
dancing in front of their net, and Czech is gonna finish that off 3-1. Then with 1 minute and 20 remaining, Lewis didn't know where the ball was going to go, and Czech just forces his way out into their own net. Nothing to do there for Team CEO. I think Lewis just made a pressure that shouldn't have been there, in my opinion.
And I do agree with that. And I think Nyx's mind game play there really faked it out, really faked them out. Lewis did go for the early pre-jump, smart on the man because he predicted going for a hard shot from Nyx because they've been going for these kind of shots all game. You'd expect them to go continue on with that kind of theme. But no, they're very capable of changing it up and throwing off any equilibrium for any opponent that they face, and they're very capable of doing that right now. Pass off of Jenk. Jenk now pushing up into the air for his teammate Nyx. 50 with Kamikaze, who beats him out, but all the way past to Thubert. AJ now with the lead. He tried to get a breakaway, good bump from Kamikaze, but no demo. He couldn't finalize a possibility of a goal for Team XCO, and there's 30 seconds left on the timer still, and it seems we're
No.
seeing the
Yeah, I
is
just
unfortunate.
I saw it from the corner of my eye. I saw the pass and I said, no, Kamikaze, why do they feel the need to push up that ball and force an error? I think the nerves got them now because the pressure that Team Exotic was able to mount was just too big, I think, and the mental is now taking its toll. This is 4-1 then with 30 seconds remaining. They really need some sort of miracle here to bring this score back. Kamikaze in the middle for AJ. AJ is going to attempt a shot. It's going wide and Suber is just gonna clear this ball away. Kamikaze now controlling the ball the few more seconds and this game is done. Lewis with the backflip, they couldn't go for the ball, and now
Last ditch
Kamikaze is
effort.
gonna control the last effort, but I think it's just over. This is GG's. It's going to be victory 2-0 from Exotic. 4-1 this matchup. Next, maybe we can see one more goal now. That ball is
No.
going to touch the floor, and it's Exotic that takes the win over Team CO, and sadly they couldn't come back after the first loss. This second game was just uh, an exotic that was too strong, too mechanical, and they were finding the space because the defense from Team CEO was not pressuring the ball enough.
No, they struggled with the same things that they struggled against Exotic, like last time or the show matches I've done on my stream. They have Team XCO when they're peaking, they're just peaking. They're an undominable team. It's just unstoppable in the force that they culminate against any other opposition. But that is not the Team XCO I saw today. Sadly for them, IKRN Exotic, as you said, very strong team. With Thuber, I believe, being an SSL himself. So with that kind of a big gap, a wide range between experience hours and grinding overall between players themselves, you can see that truly culminate in today's game. As Thuber, that man, just he took something different. I don't know what this man ate before he hopped on for
Yeah.
today's game, but he was on something different today. Those passes, those plays, that pre-flip shot. Oh my god, that will haunt the nightmares tonight. They were going to be remembering a goal sound, and it's just going to be Thuber hopping over them, just as engine sound in the back of Team XEO's mind tonight. But nonetheless, good games from both teams, and that will be it more than likely for tonight for the IPL. But don't go anywhere, as we will be back 1 second with the winners interview. Who do you think? Who do you think, in your opinion, Lusa, should be today's interviewee? I could take
Uh,
two
I
guesses.
I think obviously Thuber was just on point today. But I also see some flashes of brilliances from Shank. So maybe Shank as well could come and talk to us in as to how they were seeing their teammate outperform everything, because he was really on point
Yeah,
with his goals, with his shooting consistency, and yeah, that clip is just going to remain forever, I think, because it's a great goal. It's like
exactly.
a goal from a highlight reel on YouTube. That was impressive. But yeah, Exotic takes the win then, to nothing, and we are going for a small break with the winners interview. We are going to come back in just a few minutes. So don't go anywhere. Maybe prepare your questions for the for the winning side, and we shall see if we can read you and ask them around.
Exactly. See y'all later.
All right. Who do we get? Thuber or Jank? I need a call now. A definite call.
Thor.
Thuber. Okay.
Mute on stream. Mute on stream. Mute on stream. Mute on stream.
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. I have come, it's cold and losing my control. The light is gone, the lonely darkness, the night has come, it's crazy.
We are going to have the interview for today. We are going to have Thuber on here, ready to take us in on this win from Exotic versus Team CEO. I think a commanding victory, and I think he will have a few things to say about maybe
Oh,
how they
definitely.
feel, or how they see their rivals. But yeah, we have Thuber then on the interview now. Thuber, welcome in. We're just going to start this interview. I am Luce. Joining me it's Ground Zero. Just a few words from you, like introduce yourself to the kind audience, and tell us how you saw this incredible victory from you.
Yo, hello everyone. How are we all doing? I
We're doing fine.
I got a few things to say.
All right.
Oh no.
I got a
Oh
few
no.
things to say. Firstly, guys have done a great job. Everything looks really good. The casting's been really good, and I actually enjoyed watching the last few, like the series before. So I commend for that. I appreciate that. Shouldn't have put me this much effort in for this. So that's the first thing I've got to say.
I
Sec-
appreciate the kind words there, Thuber.
Second thing I got to say, Jank might be the best player on the planet, and if NRG want to win regionals, they got to get Jank. That guy is incredible.
Definitely
Well,
is. Definitely showed his play there today.
He did. He did.
well, yes, we saw very smart plays from Shank, like the double tap and the flipper stood passes. But I think, and if allow me to say this, but I think the MVP today was you, Thuber. You had like the perfect shots on net, like one after the other. It was just so strong, so powerful, and just a few questions. How did the team managed to adapt to the different playstyles that you guys bring? Jank had like this kind of like third wheeling until he could get the mechanicals in and give you a pass or stuff like that. How did you adapt, and how was the work behind this?
Well, we've been playing together for a long time. It's just like muscle memory now. We just know what we're gonna do with the ball. Like we know like Max will get the ball, he'll like give it to us. He'll just like do something bad, who knows. Cenk, he'll just save the ball and then have like a peak shot every few games. So we just know what to expect from each other now. So it's just more about just refining ourselves, becoming more consistent. Because like our trust in each other is really good. So it's like a massive like confidence boost for us, and it puts us like above like what I feel like is the main difference between us and every other team.
Oh yeah, I can we could see that even in the series as well, I think. And for your next objective as a team, then how do you see yourself in the future, going maybe to next split from RLCS, or what's the objective of the team?
So honestly, going into the RLCS quals, we don't really have a big expectation. We just want to just do as best as we can. We don't really set ourselves like a standard to hit. We just go, you know what, let's just see how good we can do. So that's just how the future is. That's just what we plan to do. Just as we move forward, just keep our heads up, just see how far we can go and stuff, and whatever happens, happens. You know.
Well, yeah, obviously, and maybe uh, now a few objectives on this league tour. Which teams do you
Oh.
see like maybe you could struggle with, or like you showed a very strong performance today, but maybe because Team CEO was not the rival team, who do you think is gonna bring you trouble?
I think I've not really the only team that I've really seen the one we just played the series before that we just watched. I'm sorry, I forget the names. I'm terrible with names. And Vipers. I think Vipers are a really good team. I think they can definitely give us a run for our money, but our objective for the league is to win it all. And yeah, I think we can definitely do it. We just need to stay consistent, just make sure that we're just all performing well. But yeah, Vipers will definitely bring a struggle to us, and we respect that they're good at the game, but we know that we can beat them on a good day.
I love that confidence then, and just maybe GroundZero, you can take it from here. Speaking of confidence and feeling, uh,
Yeah, no, definitely, definitely. I don't mind asking. I think I have some questions. How did you feel after hitting those shots, especially with Jenks? What was the mental, what was the emotions running through tonight after you guys hit those shots today?
The
Were you
I
aiming for
start.
clips?
Oh no, that's just kind of what we do, to be honest. It's just what we do. And as soon as I hit the ball up to Jank, I just started celebrating. Like I just knew it was a goal. Even before we got the first touch of the backboard, I knew it was a goal. That's just the amount of
My
trust I
God.
have in my teammates. They're just so good.
My God, that's that is some trust and some confidence. And you said definitely you've worked along with the team together, and you're definitely aiming for RLCS overall. And your perspective, you're confident that you guys are going to take this league and the prize pool itself. Because might as well want to remind anyone who doesn't know, but this prize pool itself is €100. Not a small one, because scrounging money is not easy, but it's a big battle for a lot of money. And I'm not less the emotions. Do you think that the consistency will remain the same as it has for today in the near future?
I certainly think so, and I hope so. But I'm very confident that we'll play even better. To be honest, I think we'll just keep getting better as we go. I think our consistency is pretty good as a team, and I've just got that confidence, and confidence is key, right? So it enables everything, and if we can just keep being confident, we can stay consistent, hopefully.
That's fair. We may have talked about your strengths. Well, let's talk about your weaknesses. What do you think you guys failed at today? You did let some goals against Team XEO tonight.
We did.
Mm,
I think sometimes in defense we can't like over rush ourselves. We make like a bit of a dodgy touch, or like an overcommit or something like or like coming out of position too much. So we will look at that in the future. Like so
that's
our
good.
defensive position sometimes a bit dodgy. But other than that, we play pretty solid to be fair.
That is a very good opinion and something, good mental and good fortitude to look forward to something, for yourself. Just like, say I made a mistake. Let this forward, and let's not look at it as tonight and that's a be all end all. That it's the world's gonna end. Just see how we're gonna figure it out. But nonetheless, I wish you guys the best of luck because you guys played absolutely fantastic. Some of the best shots I've ever
Thank you.
seen in a while, other than first TK's game, because we've had some absolutely fantastic games all tonight, and it's consistently
Agreed.
just like you guys consistently remained some of the best games I've ever had an opportunity for casting. I don't know about you, Lucet, but it's been a fantastic night overall.
yeah, it were good series. Maybe I just would love to have seen a bit more from Team CEO, but we shall see on the next week what we will have. Thur said they really wanted to play against Vipers and see if they can win it, and they can maybe present a more challenging series. But we shall see then
We
what's
shall.
to come. Thank you, Thur, for your time, and thank you for being here and showing us what you could do. We
No
shall see
problem.
you next week, and
Yep,
we
I'll do my
have
best.
we have a next week that is going to be quite a more extensive one. As today we just saw two series, but we have four next week, so it's going to be quite heavy. We will have a lot more to see, and thank you, Thor, again, and we will see you next week probably. Yeah.
Alright, I appreciate it. I'll see you next week.
Take care, bro.
Take care.
Now then,
Well,
before we hop off, I think that the best thing we
yeah.
can do is give a quick recap there, Lucifer, of what happened today, for anyone who doesn't know who's popping in late to the stream itself.
Yeah, I think it's fair. Today we only had two matches because mainly they had an issue with two teams playing earlier today. But the first series we saw it go all the way in. If it was just coming back after a very tough loss on the first match, and they really brought it back. TK eSports, they couldn't fight that offense that was mounting that pressure, and it really showed that they could come back, and their mental was strong enough to come back from a 4-1 result on the first match. And on this second game, this second match between Exotic and Team CEO, Exotic was just maybe on top, was just too dominant at times, and we had a Thuber and a Shank that were appearing too well to mix. And yeah, they couldn't respond in time. They were not quick enough, and they couldn't challenge the ball as well as Team Exotic. I think that's a good summary. What do you believe, Groundzero?
I think that's the best summary. We kept it brief, kept it concise, and it's very effective to tell everybody what kind of games happen. But nonetheless, if you guys are interested, you guys can. The VODs will be available for anyone who's missed the stream itself. And we hope to edit this content possibly for the near future, because these games deserve to be uploaded and memorialized overall. Hopefully soon I'll try my best to upload them. But nonetheless, pop in next week Saturday, same time, everybody. If you guys do want some more
Yes.
Rocket League hosted by your main host, myself, GroundZero here, along with my co-caster Lusa, we're gonna be casting for next week, a super week, shall we dub it? As Lusa did mention that there was some issues with contracting some other teams for tonight, so we're gonna have
Yeah.
4 best of 3, some 4 spicy best of 3s. Because if we've seen some great games, because this was an absolute fiery start to the IPL overall, I'm hoping that it remains consistent till the end. It goes off. It started off strong. It goes off. It goes off strong. And we'll see you all next week, Saturday, 6:30
Yes.
p.m. GMT.
11th of March, and we will have Goldwing Esports and Vipers make their appearance that we didn't see today. So we are going to have that matchup, and then we have Evit's Esports versus Vipers. Evit, that really made that awesome comeback, is going to face the team that Exotic is saying that they are the rivals. So we shall see then in that matchup who is the stronger team, and for Exotic to see, to scout who they need to prepare for. Then we have TK Esports versus Exotic, and then we have Goldwing Esports versus Team CEO. So we have a very heavy week next Saturday, I believe.
Yes,
It's
that
going
is
to
correct.
be quite a matchup to see. So you cannot miss it. You have to be there, and yeah, we just have more Rocket League of the great level. Exotic is at least today took all the lights. We shall see then if the other teams also can perform as this well.
Exactly, and I can't wait to see more Rocket League, because it doesn't matter who the winner is to me. The winner ultimately always remains us and Rocket League, because I don't lose anything. I just get to see more, some of the best players face each other off in a very tense situation, getting streamed. It gives myself a free opportunity to get some more casting up experience in there. So I win for me. But I believe it's a win-win for the viewers themselves. I get some good content, good plays, and it's been a fiery start to the IPL itself. We're gonna see you guys next week. Take care, everybody, and we shall see you soon. Peace.
'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see that I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see that I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see that I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see that I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see that I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see that I'm shining? control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation.